I wait on you as you wait on me, so we can see more of this silly world. Getting ready to go, Foodjo! Yay! Word of the day: Snollygoster. A clever, unscrupulous person. Looks like the images to find are the taxis.
Modern out inertia, huh?
Oh my goodness. Wow, it's really all melting. I have a really important person coming to visit. So, I got sent a comment from, I don't know if it's a fan or, but it was Inertia something. It had a photo of a young Jordan the Lion on it. And he said something about, you're really asking, I'm not going to really quote exactly what he said because I know those things are kind of, I don't know, touchy. But hey, I've done like more than 50 plays. I've performed in Calabasas, California, Orange County, off-Broadway, Czech Republic. I've been on stage all over the place. I've been doing this for quite a bit of time. Yeah, I guess I could go buy the movies myself. It was over like a couple $5 movies. But it was kind of a symbolic thing that I was saying, oh my goodness, look at this. God, there's a lot of slushy ice around on this area right here. There's really a lot of slush. A lot of slushy stuff going on today. Man, it's like a Laurel Hardy kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. But I mean, James Dean did rip off Marlon Brando's style. And whether you're Marlon Brando or I'm James Dean, or you're James Dean and I'm Marlon Brando, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, you can't get all kind of crazy over angling, angling of a shot. But yeah, I mean, it would cost $5 Holy cow, I gotta go here pretty soon. It would cost $5 to buy the movie and $5 for the other movie. I get the point. Okay. Well, looks like we got another offer. I go. Look how I go. You know the rest. I mean, whoever this Inertia guy is that has a young photo of Jordan the Lion on it, making comments. I mean, if it is Jordan the Lion logging out of one account, going into another account so I can make a comment on mine, I mean, come on. I doubt he would do that, but somebody did. And if it was him, then that's fine. If it wasn't him, I understand. Just like if it wasn't the carpetbagger's wife, I understand that too. But you never really know nowadays with everyone logging out of accounts and logging into other accounts. It's really hard to say. But regardless, I understand it's only $5 for the movie, for Office Space probably, and then $5 for Slacker. But the idea was to communicate with the little people that I have that do communicate with me at times. And you know, you may have 500,000 fans, and you know, maybe my house is full of 200 or 300. I mean, or maybe someday 300,000. But the thing is that you know, come on, you know, well, you don't go out there and pick on the little guy artist. You know, I really doubt it was Jordan the Lion. I just don't think that would be something he would do. But if it was Jordan the Lion that made the comment under the Inertia guy or whoever it is, all I have to say is that I appreciate your attention. You know, nice comment, kid. It's a lot of sun right here. Temperature's about 41 degrees. We're headed over past where the vultures usually hang out. I'm gonna see if they're there. Possibly, maybe they might be. They usually nest this one area. At night, I used to think they were bats when I first moved here, but they're not there. I don't know if they picked up and found another place to go. They usually hang out here because it's where all the trash is, and it's usually right in this area, right about here, that they hang out. Oh yeah, you can see some of them. Or no, those are seagulls, I think. Hitchcock would be proud. Amount of seagulls, or possibly maybe Bergman might find that interesting. I'm going right through where Louisville is right here. Yeah, we're going to be passing a lot of seagulls. This is a Chekhov amount of seagulls would be proud. Or Chekhov would actually be interested in the amount of seagulls. Chekhov style kind of, oh my goodness, that is a lot of seagulls. And they're all floating on the actual water. You can kind of see in there quite a bit. There goes some geese this way in this direction right here. That is a lot of seagulls, quite a bit of seagulls. No, it's cool. I mean, you can make comments about the Office Space filming locations if I ever pull it off or not, but whether I do or not, it's not going to make or break me, I don't think. Although it would be cool, and also it would be really cool if I ever get a chance to do Slacker too, which would be out in Austin, and that's a great little, you know, thing. I was really surprised that Adam the Woo actually did Gummo. That's a really impressive one. But Slacker would be one of those all-time great ones in the Austin area. As you can see here, there is a little bit of ice slippage, you know, some muddy kind of road conditions. It's a little bit muddy. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when Maine changes from the winter into the next season after winter. I guess that would be maybe spring or something in that nature. If anybody knows, leave a comment. but it turns into what's called the mud. This is actually Lewisville, Texas. I'm going through right here, but it's really not that bad at all, to be honest. Not compared to if you ever go to Maine and their mud season. If anybody's been there, leave a comment in the section that way. But it gets very muddy all over the place, and this is really not bad at all. I mean, just the roads are pretty clear. Drinking just water in a Gatorade bottle, basically what that is right there. Usually don't go to these types of places unless I'm getting food for friends, but they do have hot wings and cold beer and sports to look at, and other things as well. God, this looks pretty good too. Actually, I'm surprised the parking lots are all clear. It doesn't really look bad at all, to be honest. Looks like an actual cracked bird egg from some nest or something. Now we're headed to the second one. Pretty much food for friends all day long. Parking in number 1. There's number 2. There's number 3. It looks like the pickup is on the border. Second one. I always feel as an artist that every artist's work, whether, you know, filmmaker, actor, storyteller, writer, whatever, however you want to call it, or whatever, you know, you call it broccoli for all it's worth, but whatever you want to call it, I think everybody that's telling a story, I think all of that's important, you know. Capitalism is a great thing, don't get me wrong, but as artists, you know, we should be kind of like a family and be, you know, friends, you know, that's the most important thing. So, you know, I think Jordan the Lion stuff is genius. I think Adam the Woo is genius. I think Valdez out in Canada, I think he's a freaking genius too. Everybody's got their own little style and the thing that they're doing, you know, and, you know, you can't really say that this person should be or shouldn't be in any aspect of the game. Whoops. Let me go back this way. Going into a reverse right here. Actually, kind of deceiving little road there. There we go. That's what I meant to do. I meant to do that. I meant to do that. And I am a believer that we all kind of, in a way, wear masks in one way or another. Whether it's the PPE mask or a mask that we hide behind. I do feel that that's kind of true in one way or another. And then sometimes we have to remove those masks and show our true selves. I noticed that light has kind of a chip in it right here on the left side, a corporate drive near Lewisville. It's kind of cool seeing people kind of walking along the road, you know, with their winter clothes on, winter time. It's just interesting. A lot of people just kind of bundled up and walking along in the cold. Day by day. Here's kind of what an average apartment complex in the Lewisville area looks kind of like right now with the winter. The snow, slushy snow on the ground. Not too bad, you know.
Proceed to the route.
You do have to, sorry about that, navigator. You do have to be kind of careful. And you got some slush here, and see this car coming around this way. You still have to kind of take it a little slow Not real normal speed or anything. More trash kind of piling up some of these complexes. And we're going to be parking here pretty soon. Got some drippage. You can see the, if I can hear the drippage better. We're coming around this way. You can hear some of the dripping of the changing of the weather. Probably hear that.
Arrived.
Yeah, shut up and I'll just listen, navigator. I've got this going on right here. Oh, slipping. And, yeah. Lots of drippage down here. Oh yeah, we got it right there. Thank you. I got distracted there for a second. Kind of took a little pitfall, slapstick comedy kind of thing. And a little slippery, little bit slippery. But I just kind of relax as I hit the ground. That one. That's a hole. You know, I'm a professional, I can handle it. Which is, you know, kind of true in a way, you know. Here. No, it was just a minor little slippage on a little slippery. Man, it's really icy. This is actually when you got to be careful when you're walking around. That right there. You can see coming through here. You have to be really careful every step you take. I bit it right over there, just kind of coming down. The lady was slipping. Lady was making kind of a you know, is that for me? Is that for me? Yes, ma'am. But she was nice. She had a dog that was barking at me and everything. But, you know, we try to keep, like, basically between doors, you know, doors shut. Knock on the door, knock, you know, that kind of thing. And then just safer to be that way, one way or another. That's only $5, man. You buy the movie. I should be honest, you're welcome to buy the movie and drive to Las Colinas and do the film location yourself. I'd like to see it. Same thing with Slacker, which is in Austin. But watch out for the link later, because he's hanging around town. Now you know I'm just joking. Just a joking. I'm a Leo. That's a nice little Porsche right there. Not classic car alert, but Porsche alert. That's what we could probably say for Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's favorite car is a Porsche. No, I'm joking. It's actually quite the opposite, if I'm not mistaken. It's like buying a Porsche. I don't know if that made it on the Bravos inside the actor studio with Hugh Grant. He was eating peanuts and doing this thing. That would like be like buying a Porsche. So we see here, it's saying to take it slow because of ice and snow, take it slow. Yep, thanks. So a freezing alert. And there goes a plane. Han getting a little tired holding the heavyset phone at times. It's not really that heavy. I gotta check this out, Doc. Yeah, I mean, I just want you to know I have respect for all artists, okay? No matter if they're big time famous or they're just a normal Joe trying to do something, right? So I have respect for all artists and all names out there, all titles out there, all those types of people I have respect for. So I respect all artists. Now there's a sushi restaurant Louisville I've been to. It's kind of weird because it seems like to me some of the comments that I'm getting on YouTube are really people saying, oh, you can't have heroes, you can't like things, you can't have an opinion. And I'm thinking, where's an American flag? Is there anywhere? I'll come across an American flag somewhere around here. Let me know if those people that are making those type of comments are near or can see anywhere near American flag. Because if I'm pretty sure we can have heroes and we can say what we want to a certain degree. But I have respect for someone like Jordan the Lion. I have respect for people like Adam the Woo. I know these types of people. I grew up with them. I went to school with these types of people. I appreciate these type of people. Look, ball players, all kinds of things, they have their passionate talk. And there's a difference between passionate talk and just people like really trash talking. But just because you mention somebody's name, you know, that's not trash talk. Not necessarily. And I mean, all they do all day long is do references to other movies and things like that because they have heroes. Everybody has heroes. Every moment of the day, you have a hero. When you wake up at night, you have a hero. Wait, I'm getting in the Matthew McConaughey. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. I was just thinking, I guess the Matthew McConaughey thing was, sorry about that, Mr. McConaughey. It's so weird. It's like, you can't have an opinion, but we're in a country where we have opinions. We have opinions. We're opinionated. I mean, what the hell has happened to us? What's happened to this country? What's happened to us? I mean, we can have opinions. I mean, without that, it would just be a stale, cold-hearted, communist mess, where you can't do anything. There's still the radio. There's still, people can still talk and share things,
Turn right onto North Garden Ridge Boulevard.
Navigator, shut up. Okay, got it. I mean, I still have my Twitter. Sorry about that certain person that's in Little Rascals. But I mean, I still have my Twitter, but I don't really ever use it. And I used to do Facebook a lot, but that got me in some trouble, so I stay away from it. But when I see YouTube, I think of, well, you can film a bird. There's a bird right there. And I can say something like, Fellini would be amazed.
In 2 miles, turn right onto Justin Road.
I don't know. Sorry if that's too loud. I mean, not to rip off your angling, but I mean, people can impersonate other people. Look at Robin Williams. That's all he ever did was impersonate other people. He did steal from a lot of comedians, but not physical things. He stole like some jokes and things. But, I mean, maybe he just came up with a similar joke that the other comedian came up with at that time. Hitchcock would be proud. Da, 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 da. Fellini is amazed. And also another thing about Robin Williams stealing jokes from other people. Hitchcock would be proud. How do you know? I mean, do they have to fact check the origination of a title anyway? They have to fact check jokes anyway. You have to fact check things, I don't know. I think the Robin Williams of the world should still go on, if possibly. He was kind of a hero. It's tragic what happened to Robin Williams, But I still think people like that do have an ability and should be able to still go off and do their thing. After all, art is a freedom of expression. It is something, and it can be copyrighted too, but I think that art is ultimately a freedom of expression. Nice little area right here. It looks like a golf course, like a soccer course too, way over on that other end. It's not too far from Lake Point, I think is what they call it. I think that sign said Lake Peak, but I want to say I'm in the area of Lake Dallas. This area here, there's kind of like a batting cage, I guess a batting cage. And that was probably, I don't know, see if that was my turn off or not.
Turn right.
Probably
Then turn right.
batting cage right here. There, Lake Point. Cool motorcycle. Motorcycle alert. Cool rocking chair. I mean, this country is changing. Sometimes I don't know if it's for the best or the worst, but it is changing. Something about these old apartments and you're going by these appliances. I don't know, it's something about.
Turn right onto Lake Park Road.
So I got another assignment for Food for Friends. It looks like we're going, I think I'm outside of Louisville. I think I'm actually closer to Lake Dallas, this area, and you could see some of the damaged faces of the winter storm of February 2021 in Texas. It's pretty amazing.